Good morning, students. Next topic is image formation in concave mirror. That is how the image is formed when the object is placed at various places in the concave mirror. Okay, we have 6 types of image formation in concave mirror. Now we are going to see that 6 image formation. See these 6 images, students. First, we are going to discuss about A. So you can see M dash is concave mirror. Then you can see the principal axis which is perpendicular to the concave mirror. Here two rays from infinity. Okay, the two rays from infinity which is parallel to the principal axis which is incident on the concave mirror and get reflected back and meet at the point F. So the image can form at the place where the two rays get meets. Okay. So what is the position of the image? The position of the image is nothing but at principal focus. The nature of the image is it is real image. Real image is which is formed on the screen. That is real image. You will study it in higher classes briefly. Then inverted. Then highly diminished. That is point size no. So this is highly diminished. This is the image formation in first diagram. Next B. See the picture B. Here O dash is nothing but object. Okay, where it is placed you can see the object is placed beyond the center of the curvature. So you can see the position of the image. So at O you can see two rays get started and incident on the place A and B of the concave mirror and get reflected back and get joined at I dash. Is it not? So I dash is the image formed. The position of the image is between F and C. You can see between F and C only the image is formed. What is the nature of the image? That is real, inverted and smaller than the object. You can see O dash is bigger and I dash is smaller. Okay, students. Next, you just look at the C diagram where the object is placed. The object is placed at O dash and the image is formed at the same place. So here the object is at the center of curvature. What is the position of the image? The image is at center of curvature itself, because at center of curvature only the two reflected rays get meets. What is the nature of the image? You can see it is real, then inverted, then same size. So O dash is equal to I dash. So it is same size as the object. Okay, students. Then see the D diagram. Here, what is the position of the object? Where it is placed? When the object is in between the center of the curvature and principal focus F. So you can see O dash object is placed between C and F. So what is the position of the image here? The image is beyond C. That is beyond center of curvature. You can see I dash is formed beyond the center of curvature because the reflected rays get meets there only. So what is the nature of the image? It is real, inverted and magnified. Magnified means it is higher than object. You can see O dash is smaller and I dash is larger. Okay, students. See the next diagram, E diagram, where the object is placed. Object is placed at principal focus. So nature of the image. Image, we cannot see the image on the screen and it is virtual image can be seen. Okay, so image, we cannot see the image when the object is placed at the focal point F. Next, see the F diagram. Where the object is placed, object is in between the focus F and the pole P. What is the position of the image? Behind the mirror. You can see it is behind the mirror. Okay, what is the nature of the image? So if it is behind the mirror, it is virtual. Virtual means Maya Bimbam. We can say in Tamil Maya Bimbam. Okay, because it is not placed on the screen. Okay, then erect and magnified. Okay, students, next topic, sign convention for measurement of distance. So what is sign convention? That is, we need plus minus signs to assume the formulas in future. Okay, that is F focal length, U object distance, V image distance, that must be find out in future formulas. So for that we need a particular sign to be assigned. You can see this is Cartesian sign convention. Okay, in this convention the pole P of the mirror is taken as origin. Okay, the principal axis is taken as x-axis of the coordinate system. See the image. So pole P is placed between M and M dash. Okay, the line joined minus x to plus x, that is nothing but principal axis. Okay, students, then first point, you can see the object must be placed on the left side of the mirror. If you want to find out the image formation, definitely the object must be placed always left side of the mirror. Okay, then all distance are measured from the pole of the mirror. Maybe it is image distance, maybe it is object distance or focal length, whatever it is, we must measure this distance or length from the point pole. Okay, then the distance measured in the direction of the incident light are taken as positive. You can see the direction, if it is direction along the incident light, that is taken as positive. Here, if it is direction against the incident light, it is taken as negative. That is the third point. Then fourth point, all distance measured perpendicular to and above the principal axis are considered to be positive. That is, you know, the line drawn between minus x to plus x is principal axis. If the distance perpendicular above the principal axis, that is height upwards, if it is height upwards, which is taken as positive. The next point, all distance measured perpendicular to and below the principal axis. You can see below the principal axis is nothing but height downwards, that is negative. In that before video, we have seen that the image formation, is it not 6 types of image formation? There some of the images are formed vertically downwards. No, if it is downwards, that must be taken as negative. So these are all the sign convention, students, just keep it in mind.
Then V is a image distance, the distance between image to pole. Then F is a focal length of a spherical mirror. So mirror equation, 1 by F is equal to 1 by U plus 1 by V. So we know that U is a object distance, V is a image distance, then F is a focal length of a spherical mirror. The next one, linear magnification. It is indicated by the letter M, small m. Magnification produced by a spherical mirror gives how many times the image of an object is magnified with respect to the object size. It can be defined as the ratio between height of the image, hi, I indicate image height, to the height of the object, ho. So what is the formula? Magnification M is equal to height I by ho. O means HO means height of the object, HO, then HI, height of the image. So magnification means how many times the image size is magnified with compared to the object size. The next one, the magnification can be related to the U, object distance, and V, image distance. So we write the formula M equal to minus of V by U. And M equal to height I by HO. So we compare the both equations. So both are give the same left side, that magnification. So we take the equation like this type. M is equal to height I by HO. Height I means image height, then HO object height is equal to minus V by U. So height I by HO is equal to minus V by U. So magnification contain the negative sign means it's a real image. That means a negative sign in the value of a magnification that the image is real. A positive sign in the value of magnification indicates that the image is virtual. Then next we move to uses of concave mirror. So concave mirror means the reflecting surface is inwardly curved mirror. Okay. So dentist head mirror. See the diagram. In dentist head mirror, a parallel beam of light is made to fall on the concave mirror. The reflecting surface is inwardly curved. So this mirror focuses the light beam on a small area of the body such as teeth or throat. Markov mirror. When a concave mirror is held near the face and upright. Upright means it's a straight image and the magnified image is seen. Here our face will be seen magnified. The next uses, they are used as reflectors in torches. What is reflector? Reflector means it's a piece of glass or metal for reflecting light in a particular direction. So here we use the reflector. Its surface is inwardly curved, so it gives parallel beam of light. And headlights in vehicles and searchlights to get powerful beam of light. Large concave mirrors are used in solar heaters. Solar heater that makes direct use of solar energy. So what are the uses? Dentist head mirror, then makeup mirror, then next one reflectors in torches, headlights in vehicles and searchlights to get powerful beams of light with the help of inwardly curved surface. Reflecting surface is inwardly curved for concave mirrors. And large concave mirrors are used in solar heaters to focus the sunlight. Then stellar objects are at an infinite distance. Therefore, image formed by a concave mirror would be diminished and inverted. So stellar object means it is relating to the particular star or stars. The size is diminished size. It is a inverted upside down. Astronomical telescopes use concave mirrors. Astronomical telescope means any telescope designed to collect and record electromagnetic radiations from the cosmic sources. Then today we studied the topic mirror equation. We know F equal to focal length, U equal to distance of the object, then V equal to distance of the image. What is mirror equation? 1 by F is equal to 1 by U plus 1 by V. The expression relating to the distance of the object, distance of the image and focal length of a spherical mirror is called mirror equation. And we studied about the linear magnification. Linear magnification M means M is equal to height I by HO. Magnification produced by a spherical mirror gives how many times the image of an object is magnified with respect to the real size of the object. And we know the other formula M equal to minus V by U. A negative sign in the value of magnification indicates the image is real. Suppose positive sign means the image is virtual. Then we studied the uses of concave mirror. So we used in a dentist head mirror to get a parallel beam of light to fall on the particular surface. Then makeup mirror, when a concave mirror is held near the face, we get upright and magnified image. and we used reflectors in torches, headlights in vehicles, and searchlights to get powerful beam of light. And we used large concave mirrors are used in solar heaters. Thank you, student. Curved mirrors, the reflecting surface can be considered to form a part of the surface of a sphere. Such mirrors are whose reflecting surfaces are spherical, called spherical mirrors. So convex mirror means, you see the convex mirror, the reflecting surface is curved outward means they are called convex mirror. So convex mirror reflecting surface is always outwardly curved. See the diagram. Suppose concave mirror means the reflecting surface is inwardly curved. You see the rear view mirror, the reflecting surface is outwardly curved. You see outwardly curved like this diagram. Image formation of the convex mirror. Any two rays can be chosen to draw the position of the image in convex mirror. A ray that is parallel to the principal axis. So we know about the rule. A ray parallel to the principal axis passes through or appears to be coming from the principal focus after reflection. A ray parallel to the principal axis after reflection, it coming from the principal focus F. Then a ray that appears to pass through the center of curvature C. So rule number 1 we already studied in image formation of concave mirror. A ray passing through the center of curvature C is reflected back along its own path. Okay. See the diagram. So we know about some terms in this diagram. C, for concave mirror we see the C like this side, but in convex mirror the reflecting surface is outwardly curved. So center of the particular sphere is always in that particular point. So C is a center of curvature. The center of sphere from which the mirror is made, it is denoted by the letter C. Then what is P? P is a pole. It's a geometric center of the spherical mirror. Then R, radius of curvature, the distance between the pole to center of curvature. It is denoted by the letter capital R. Then principal axis, the line joining the pole of the mirror to the center of curvature. Then focus F. It is a point where after the reflection the rays are meet in a particular point, that is the principal focus. So here the ray OA, you consider this ray OA is parallel to the principal axis. So it is reflected along AD. So that's the first rule. A ray parallel to the principal axis passes through or appears to be coming from the principal focus. Inga principal focus la irundhu indha ray vara madhi irukum. Okay, that reason it's a convex mirror, the reflecting surface is outwardly curved. Then we take the second ray, the ray OB. It passes through the center of curvature of a convex mirror. So we know the rule. A ray passing through the center of curvature is reflected back along its own path. So the two reflected rays diverge. Diverge means it not meet in a particular point. Okay, but they appear to intersect at I. You see the point I. The reflected rays never meet, but they appear to intersect at I. So we get the image inside the mirror. So here I dash is the image of the object O dash. It's a virtual, erect and smaller than the object. Virtual means it's not a real image. We cannot be catch on your screen. The next one, convex mirrors are used as rear view mirrors in vehicles. It always forms a virtual, erect, small sized image of the object. As the vehicles approach the driver from behind, the size of the image increases. When the vehicles are moving away from the driver, the image size decreases. Concave mirrors are installed on public roads as traffic safety device. They are used in acute bends in mountain passes where direct view of oncoming vehicles, opposite la vara vehicles we see with the help of this type of convex mirrors is restricted. It is also used in blind spots in shops. A convex mirror provides a much wider field of view compared to the plane mirror. What is a wider field of view? It is the observable area as seen through our eye or any optical device. In the rear view mirror, the following sentence is written. Objects in the mirror are closer than they appear. Why? It means the objects are actually closer than they appear. So convex mirrors are used as rear view mirrors in vehicles. The reflecting surface is outwardly curved for convex mirrors. It always form an virtual erect. Erect means straight image. And diminished size. Diminished size means the size of the image is very small compared with the object size. So convex mirrors always form a virtual, erect and diminished image of the objects placed in front of it. That is the reason in the rear view mirrors the sentence is written, objects in the mirror are closer than